What we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina, and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more, half of this cabinet, are for our actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
The World Economic Forum meets in Davos, Switzerland next week. And I have huge news. We are sending 5 investigative journalists to cover every inch of that place to shine a light of public scrutiny on those oligarchs. And we've set up a special website where all of our WEF reports will be published throughout the week. It's at wefreports.com. Please go there to check it out, to meet the journalists involved. And while you're there, if you can, please help us crowdfund the travel for our independent reporters. So what is the World Economic Forum? It's the oligarchs who meet in that luxury town of Davos to scheme about their plans for your world. They're the ones who talk about the Great Reset all the time, the ones who fly on private jets but tell you that you can't even drive a car. They're the ones who tell you to eat bugs while they dine on steaks. They're the ones who say you'll own nothing and you'll be happy while they gobble up billions of dollars. They're the ones who believe in transhumanism, into hacking human beings and controlling them.
By hacking organisms, elites may gain the power to re-engineer the future of life itself.
That's just creepy. But their influence is everywhere. Politicians in every country seem to take their talking points from the WEF. Take a look.
And build it back better.
It's my plan to build back better.
Build back better.
Building back better our economy.
Build back better.
All elements of the Great Reset are fundamental to building the future we need.
This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset.
So who is the World Economic Forum? And why do they talk like that? Who is their boss? Klaus Schwab, who looks and sounds like a James Bond supervillain.
The effect will be much similar to World War, and actually all countries in the world are affected.
And why does Justin Trudeau go there so often? What does he talk about with George Soros when they meet there? Politicians in every country are loyal to the World Economic Forum. What's that all about?
What we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina, and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more, half of this cabinet, are for our actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
We'll try to answer these questions for you. We're sending a great team of independent reporters. Avi Yamini, Rebel News' fearless reporter from Australia. He's coming with Rukshan Fernando, the outstanding citizen journalist from Melbourne. Our own Lewis Brackpool is coming from the United Kingdom. He's making a documentary series for us called Expose the Great Reset. Our newest reporter, Jeremy Lafredo, is coming from New York City. He's a longtime critic of crony capitalists who cut special deals with governments. And we have a star reporter who's going to be rolling with us, Savannah Hernandez, one of America's great journalists, now with Truth Social. She'll be teaming up with us too. We're crowdfunding their economy class airfare to Switzerland, and we've rented an Airbnb for them, even though it's an hour away from Davos, because every hotel room in town is booked up by the WEF. Our team will drive into town every morning to save money. I'm not going to give away our journalism plans because I don't want to give the World Economic Forum oligarchs any warning. They aren't used to being asked tough questions. They usually get softball questions from obedient reporters, if at all. Well, our reporters are not obedient. You might even call them, rebels. I think this could be the most important journalistic mission we've gone on yet. Between the flights and the Airbnb and the car rental and the meals, this project will probably cost us more than $14,000, even though we're going economy class all the way. Please help us cover the cost of our citizen journalism at wefreports.com. Please chip in what you can. It's about time someone asked the questions and did some real journalism about the World Economic Forum, don't you think? Visit wefreports.com. We're bringing an all-star team of 5 great investigative journalists to the World Economic Forum in Davos. To learn more and to help us out, go to wefreports.com.